All right, good morning, everybody. Boker Tov. That's how Hicks says it in Hebrew. Boker Tov. Anyways, once again, just thankful. Weekends I get to come out here and sit on the back porch and do the reading. So I'm really enjoying that because it's perfect temperature right now. Sun's not blasting me in my face. It's really nice. So I'm really thankful for that before winter hits us again. So, but I want to say good morning, everybody, and as usual, I hope you all had a really blessed Shabbat. Hope it was filled with the Ruach Hakodesh, the Holy Spirit, and I just hope you were renewed for the next 6 days until the next Shabbat. So day 18 and Psalm 18. All right. So I will love you, O Yehovah, my strength. Yehovah is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My Elohim, my strength in whom I will trust. My shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I will call upon Yehovah, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. The pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surrounded me, the snares of death confronted me. In my distress I called upon Yehovah and cried out to my El. He heard my voice from his temple, and my cry came before him even to his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of the hills also quaked and were shaken. Because he was angry, smoke went up from his nostrils and devouring fire from his mouth. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down with darkness under his feet. Man, that's an awesome picture to try to imagine all of that. And he rode upon a cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His canopy around him was dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him, his thick clouds passed with hailstones and coals of fire. Yehovah thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered the foe, lightnings in abundance, and he vanquished them. Then the channels of the sea were seen, the foundations of the world were uncovered. At your rebuke, O Yehovah, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils. He sent from above, he took me. He drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy. For those who hated me, for they were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my calamity, but Yehovah was my support. He also brought me out into a broad place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. Yehovah rewarded me according to my righteousness. According to the cleanness of my hands, he has recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of Yehovah, and have not wickedly departed from my El. For all his judgments were before me, and I did not put away his statutes from me. I was also blameless before him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore Yehovah has recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. With the merciful you will show yourself merciful. With a blameless man you will show yourself blameless. With the pure you will show yourself pure. And with the devious you will show yourself shrewd. For you will save the humble people, but will bring down haughty looks. For you will light my lamp. Yehovah my Elohim will enlighten my darkness. For by you I can run against a troop. By my Elohim, I can leap over a wall. As for El, his way is perfect. The word of Yehovah is proven. He is a shield to all who trust in him. For who is El except Yehovah? Who is a rock except our Elohim? It is El who arms me with strength and makes my way perfect. He makes my feet like the feet of deer and sets me on my high places. He teaches my hands to make war, so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have also given me the shield of your salvation. Your right hand has held me up. Your gentleness has made me great. You enlarged my path under me, so my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn back again till they were destroyed. I have wounded them, so that they could not rise. They have fallen under my feet. For you have armed me with strength for the battle. You have subdued under me those who rose up against me. You have also given me the necks of my enemies, so that I destroyed those who hated me. They cried out, but there was none to save, even Yehovah, but he did not answer them. Then I beat them as fine as the dust before the wind. I cast them out like dirt in the streets. You have delivered me from the strivings of the people. You have made me the head of the nations. A people I have not known shall serve me. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. The foreigners submit to me. The foreigners fade away and come frightened from their hideouts. Yehovah lives. Blessed be my rock. Let the El of my salvation be exalted. It is Yah who avenges me and subdues the people under me. He delivers me from my enemies. You also lift me up above those who rise against me. You have delivered me from the violent man. Therefore I will give thanks to you, O Yehovah, among the Gentiles, and sing praises to your name. Great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forevermore. Man, that chapter is really, really good. Everything about it. And here's what I want to encourage you to do today, you guys, is like every day, I always encourage you to go read this for yourself and, ponder on it, meditate on it. There's two key things, actually three key things that to look at, and we know it's a very common thread among the Psalms that David wrote. One is, it's always about the establishment of how the Psalm starts. And this is something that we need to put into our own walk, our own life. Instead of us running to God and just start complaining and whining and stuff like that, like we've all been guilty at one time or another, we need to establish who he is first. We need to go to him, and we need to do what it said at the begin, like what it says at the beginning of that chapter. So first, David starts saying, I will love you, O Yehovah, my strength. Yehovah is my rock and my fortress, my deliverer, my shield, the horn of my salvation. I mean, that's how we need to present ourselves to Yehovah. We don't go to him and say, oh, I need this. Please deliver me out of this. Just start throwing stuff at him. We need to go to him just like you would in countries when you go before a king. You see it in movies. We know this to be true in the cultures and stuff. The first thing that is done is you bow before the king. The second thing that is done is you give homage or reference to the king. You'll say, oh, king, live forever, and what a wise and great king you are, and yada, yada, yada. All right? That's what's done to kings here on the earth. Well, to David, he shows Yah that same respect first. He goes to him, he speaks to him, and he lifts him up in praise and worship for who he really is and what he is all about. Then, after he does that, he shares. Verse 4, the pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. The sorrows of Sheol surrounded me, the snares of death confronted me. So now he is sharing about those who are coming after him to take his life. So he's presenting his petition to him. And then after doing all that, then he's speaking the faith. Then he's speaking how, but Yehovah is my support. He also brought me out into a broad place. He delivered me because he delighted in me. Even the reward to the enemies, it says that the enemies will cry out if they cry out to Yah, Yah will ignore them and stuff like that. I love the description here starting of Yehovah, starting at verse 9. He bowed the heavens also and came down with darkness under his feet, and he rode upon a cherub and flew. He flew upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His canopy around him was dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. From the brightness before him, his thick clouds passed with hailstones and coals of fire. I mean, can you imagine what that must, what an awesome presence that would be to see that. Yehovah thundered from heaven, and the Most High uttered his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered the foes. I mean, wow. It's like that's really the only word you can find for it is wow. All right, go on. So he's saying all this. So he's first, here's the order. First, he's giving praise to Yah for who he is. He is speaking what the authority of Yehovah is at the beginning of coming to Yah for help. Then he's sharing what's bothering him. He's given to him his petition, as it were. I am in need of your deliverance, kind of thing. Then he speaks of the mighty, awesome presence of Yah. Then he speaks of what will happen to the enemies and all of this. And then at the end, verse 49, therefore I will give thanks to you, O Yehovah, among the Gentiles, and sing praises to your name. Great deliverance he gives to his king, and shows mercy to his anointed, to David and his descendants forever. So he speaks of the greatness of Yah at the start, of who he is. He speaks of what he is, his request is in prayer. He speaks of the awesomeness of the presence of Yah. Then he gives thanks to Yah in absolute knowing that it will happen, because his faith is unwavering. No matter what he's going through, no matter how distressed he is, his distress does not affect his faith. And so he thanks him knowing that Yah will deliver him, knowing that he can stand on the promises that Yehovah has given to him to do or to have, and that he will protect him, just like we have that same promise from Yah, that if we walk in obedience to his ways, we honor him and glorify him through everything we say and do, then we have that same assurance. Amen. So again, go and read that chapter today. Study it, meditate on it always. And I just like tell everybody, I really count this a privilege and an honor to read a chapter of the Psalms to y'all every day, whether you get to watch it live or whether you watch it later after it's been posted. I am really enjoying this. I'm enjoying how it's affecting my day and what it means to me, and it's even drawing me closer to Yah. So I read a verse yesterday that I'm planning on doing a video on. It was Job 31:1, and Job says, "I have made a covenant with my eyes. So why would I look upon a virgin?" And I'll tell you, that verse was in my sermon yesterday, and I just can't stop thinking about it. It's that first part, I have made a covenant with my eyes. So I'm gonna, when I'm ready, I want to do a little video on that, maybe later today or something, or tomorrow or something. So, but I hope you all have an awesome, a blessed day. Whatever it is you go about to do, be with your families, do whatever it is you're going to do. May you be blessed, and may your thoughts continually keep your thoughts in Yah, because that is what fills your heart, and that is where the abundance of the heart speaks the mouth. Remember those three things as I spoke in the sermon yesterday. The heart, the mind first, the heart, the mouth. In that order. It can never be changed. They can never work solo. One does not do anything that doesn't affect the others. But everything starts with the mind. The mind is the playground of Hasatan. So keep your helmet of salvation. Keep the word of Yah continually in your thoughts. Then the enemy cannot come in and mess with your thoughts. And watch. Be careful what you look at and what you listen to, because those things trigger the mind into whatever direction it's going. So I love you all. Be blessed. Shalom, shalom.